I'm saying, what kind of deal is today?
Hello everyone, I hope you are all well. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Muna. I'd love for you to subscribe and support my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. So I know I've been a bit absent. I apologize. You know, there's just been life things happening right now. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing all things books. So let's have a chat about my TBR. I've been a bit slacking on reading and my book videos. I feel like I haven't picked up a book in so long, so I'm excited for a fresh new month. You know, I'm going on holiday. It's going to be a good month for reading, I think. I've already got a couple of books that I have started and just need to finish. I've got The Unhoneymooners. So this is The Unhoneymooners. I love this cover. Like, it's just so cute, right? Like the colors and everything, it's just such a summer vibe. Like, this is the kind of vibe that I want to go for. Okay, so this is an enemies to lovers. This is one of my favorite tropes, I swear to God. From my understanding, it's basically these two sort of enemies and they go to their friend's wedding and they're both in the bridal party. So he's the groomsman and then she's the bridesmaid or maid of honor or something like that. So what happens is, at the wedding, the bride and groom get food poisoning or something like that and they can't actually go on their honeymoon. So instead of it being wasted, they give it to the two people that hate each other, basically, right? And they go on this honeymoon together. It might be a fake dating situation. I'm just so excited for this book because I know it's been hyped up by so many people and I just love Christina Lauren's writing as well. It's just going to be an easy breezy sort of read, you know, the perfect book to read on the beach in hot weather. It's just going to be fab. So I'm definitely taking this one with me as well. And then also I am reading Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, but I am near the end of it. So yeah, I've read a good chunk of this already. I'm on page 239 and I have about less than 100 pages to go. This is a very popular author, a very popular book as well. It's basically about Tate and Miles. Miles is very secretive, very closed off, tormented, you know, just, I feel like he's just, like your typical, you know, love interest at this point. Like, all the books that I read, for some odd reason, like, the hero is either damaged or is like kind of closed off, like antisocial, mysterious, you know, he's got that kind of vibe going on. I'll speak more about this in my vlog, but I'm page 239 and we don't know a thing about him, really. Like, the secret hasn't been revealed just yet, so I'm thinking it's going to be more towards the end. It's going to be revealed. They have a situationship. They're not in a relationship because Miles cannot do any relationships and it's basically a no strings attached arrangement. That's what Miles wants. He tells her from the get-go, you know, like, I'm not gonna fall in love with you, you don't fall in love with me. So there's these rules kind of set, right? And then Tate, the girl, is almost like falling for him. She's falling for him. She's sort of like in denial a little bit and like she's falling for him. The rule is that you don't get to ask about Miles' past and don't expect a future. And that becomes very, very difficult for Tate. It says here, hearts get infiltrated, promises get broken, rules get shattered, love gets ugly. Yes, so that's just a little synopsis about it. I'm filming it at the same time, so hopefully I will upload some sort of video for you guys, some sort of vlog talking about Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. This is another one, another book, and I'm just like, I don't think I'm gonna do it for the summer because I'm looking for a little romance, right? Like light, fluffy, well, some of them are fluffy romances, but this book in particular, I've heard endless things about it online. I've watched 100 vlogs on this book and they all seem to be very, very emotional and sad and heartbroken. So I don't think this is the type of vibe that I want to read on holiday, you know. This is not the vibe that I'm going for. So this is A Little Life. So now you know what I mean by it isn't the vibe that I'm going for. This is not the experience that I want to experience during my holiday. You know, it's just not it. So I think I'm gonna save it for another time. It should be good though, but I'm excited to see what it's about. So those two, The Unhoneymooners and Ugly Love, are ones that are already on my list. Then I've got, oh my god guys, I've actually gotten back into reading and it's actually so exciting to me. Like, it makes me so excited. You know when you just get over a reading slump and you're just like, oh my god, yes, I'm in the zone right now, I'm doing good with reading. It's just like, oh, it's just so refreshing, right? Like, you feel like a new person when you're finally over the slump and you're just like back into reading in the evenings. Like, I've got a little routine again. Do you know how happy that makes me? And then I do have another Colleen Hoover book. You know what, it's just because I've got them, I might as well just like get through them and see what the hype is as well. You'll hear my opinion on Ugly Love, but I'm not loving it, you know. So stay tuned for that video. I said that about a million times, but you know what I mean, stay tuned. So this is It Ends With Us. My dilemma is this: It Ends With Us, right, is very dramatic. Like a name, a very dramatic title. It ends with us, like fuck, you know. They've got, I think this is a flower or some sort that's like been broken into pieces. Is there heartbreak in this? Is this going to be sad? Is it going to be depressing, heartbreaking? This is not the vibe that I want on holiday. So I'm just like contemplating, like, I don't know. Riley is assertive, stubborn, and maybe even a little arrogant. He's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for Lily. But Riley's complete aversion to relationships is disturbing. Is this again a unavailable hero situation like Ugly Love? Like, is it that kind of vibe? Because I do secretly love that. As questions about her new relationship overwhelm her, so do thoughts of Atlas. What the hell? Is this a triangle or something? Her first love! When Atlas suddenly reappears, everything Lily has built with Riley is threatened. Understandably so. Oh my god. It Ends With Us is an unforgettable tale of love that comes at the ultimate price. Wow, okay. Anna Todd actually commented on it as well. What's that called? She said, It Ends With Us is a brave and heartbreaking novel that digs its claws into you and doesn't let go. No one delivers an emotional read like Colleen Hoover. Am I ready for this book? That's the question. Is this a holiday book? Because from the sounds of it, I don't think it is. That's actually another thing I've got to finish after. I might as well add that to this list as well, as it's never ending. Okay, so I feel like I need a dark romance. I need a dark romance with me, because everything that I have at the moment, it's very cutesy, which is what I said that I needed on holiday. But I need a bit of darkness. Currently, I am reading a dark romance. So currently, I've got about 30 pages left. Like, I could literally finish that tonight. But I'm reading Luciano, Lovers to Enemies to Lovers, Mafia Romance. It's the Bells and Mobsters series. It's so good at the moment. This is what got me out of my reading slump. Honestly, like, it's just so fast-paced and really good. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's by Ava Winners. It's a quick read. It's only 318 pages. And, you know, it's a mafia romance, enemies to lovers, dark romance. You cannot go wrong. Like, this is my go-to. If I'm in a reading slump, I know that I can pick one of these books up, this type of genre, and I'm like, yeah, I'm all for it, you know. I don't think it's gonna be everyone's cup of tea, to be honest. I might be wrong, but it's my cup of tea. Like, there's a lot of miscommunication, misunderstanding. There is, you know, it's dark romance. He's very grumpy, arrogant, controlling, stubborn. Like, you know, he's a mafia man, right? This story, just to like sum it up, is about Luciano and Grace. So basically, they're from opposite sides of like the mafia world. Like, they're enemies, and it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet situation where they're complete enemies. They hate each other. Well, Luciano hates her family, first of all, and he basically marries Grace in order to get back at her uncle and her family. They get together, they marry, and you know, things are kind of blur. The lines are kind of blurring, okay? Luciano is kind of falling for her, but he knows that he can't fully trust her, kind of thing, you know? Same with Grace. She sees this kind of as an opportunity and she takes it. You have to read to find out what happens. But there's a situation that happens where something gets leaked from Luciano's side of things, and he's like, whoa, who's the rat, who's this? And fingers get pointed at Grace. And so basically, he doesn't listen to her, he doesn't believe her when she tells him that she's innocent, yada yada. He literally just jumps the gun, puts a gun to her head like, oh, you're the one, right? And he's all giving it the big end, like he's not listening to her. He's very much like, how could you betray me, this and that? Like, he doesn't listen to her. And so she goes out on a run. He drops her at her uncle's house, and things escalate from there, and then she basically makes a run for it. This is kind of in the synopsis. She hides in plain sight, but she gets discovered again, and this time there are some surprises along the way. So I don't want to say too much. If you don't want to be spoiled for anything, just like jump a minute, but if you don't mind, then it's okay. There is like a secret baby involved in this story, just so you're aware. I know a lot of people don't love that trope, but I enjoyed it while reading it, to be honest. And when I finish, I'll let you guys know on my Instagram. Make sure that you're following there because I do have a Bookstagram account, and I'll keep you guys updated on there. The next book that I really want to read, I do have to include a dark romance. I could either go for The Brutal Prince or I go for The Silver Swan. Either one of these is going to be my dark romance option. I just don't know which one to go for yet. I'll get back to you guys on that one. I have to have at least one dark romance in this. Another book that I definitely want to read is Where the Crawdads Sing. I know that's been adapted into a movie, but I'm kind of late to the party in terms of this book because I know people have been raving about it way before they even found out a movie is coming out, you know. It's a very popular read. I know that it's kind of got thriller elements to it as well, like murder situation, murder mystery or whatever. It's not something that I usually read because it is a coming of age book, I believe. Yeah, so it is a profound coming of age story and haunting mystery. I do know that there's a little bit of a romance in there, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I think that would be enjoyable. I also just need to see what the hype is about, to be honest, and read it for myself. So I'm excited about that book. I'm gonna give it a chance and have an open mind. I'll let you guys know what I think about this book. I think on Amazon it was like on sale, so I might grab that as well. Yeah, so those are the books that I'm thinking about reading. Make sure to stick around and subscribe to find out what I think about them all. Any other book videos that you want to see, please let me know. Comment them down below. If you've read these books, let me know what your thoughts were. But I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.